Hey yo, welcome to it. It's your boy Dillaman Watts, and you're hanging out on Flatline Radio, the coolest creative segment on earth right now. And guys, it's another jam-packed show for you as usual. We're hanging out in the box shop, the place to be, the iconic setting, Vilakazi Street, where the legends are made. Big shout out to Desmond Tutu, big shout out to Nelson Mandela, big shout out to Mama Winnie. And big shout out to Flatline Radio. It's Flatline Radio _ on all social media if you guys want to get in touch and get involved. Send a message. Tell us whether it's good or bad. We just love to this is for the people, by the people, and we just want you guys to carry on joining us on this journey all the way to the top. So we're in 29 different countries right now, which is something phenomenal. It really is Africa to the world. And I had a meeting today talking tech, so we're getting a whole app together for you guys so we can bring the whole Flatline universe under one banner. So so lots of cool stuff happening as an independent business. It's the first time I've been in studio in about 2 weeks because I've been on set with Voo's Inspired Live, directing and doing kick-ass things from a visual perspective, and just keeping the flavor coming thick and fast, especially during these COVID times. It's so cool to be able to work. What a blessing to be able to work on massive jobs where you get to meet so many cool people in the industry. So guys, if you haven't registered, go on to www.viewsinspiredlive.com and you can even catch the 2 previous episodes. There's another new episode coming out tomorrow. It's just jam-packed with all the best talent. It's absolutely phenomenal. And that's no different to what's happening in this show. I've got a lovely young lady sitting next to me, and I'm going to let her introduce herself. But first, we want to get to some of the music. We got another awesome playlist for you guys. You know that we love everything that you submitted. If you want to play on Flatline Radio, it's musicflatline@gmail.com or info@flatlinemusic.co.za. Guys, I'm not going to really say who our guest is now. I'm also going to let her introduce herself. But first, we're going to play another superstar off the continent of Africa. We are Africa to the world, the #1 plug for the independent. And today's show has got 2 artists that I've never actually ever heard of before, and 2 artists that have actually also submitted to us before. So we love the association that we're building here with independent artists that are continually submitting to us, and we continue showing the love. So that's what it's about. It's love on love makes more love. So we thoroughly enjoy everything that you guys are sending to us. So the first track we're going to play for you today, guys, this is an artist called Superstar Mason, and this song is called The Greatest.
Told you I need some space off, some time off, just to get these raps off. Distance from niggas who yelling scaped off, pissed off. What I need to do is play golf. Days off, but never having the patience. I had to build something from nothing. No wonder they call me Mason. I was born to be the greatest. Yeah, I was born to be the greatest. Out of 3 sons, I'm the favorite. That's why you got me bumping on your playlist. I was born to be the greatest. You can even hear it in my cadence. Write songs, then I wonder what a day was. I was born to be the greatest. There's no surprise, Mason is my alias. They just knew that somehow I would make it. I was born to be the greatest. Never satisfied with the latest. If I'm invited to put me on your A-list, I was born to be the greatest. Hanging to the streets was my only fault. Niggas want a piece of your cake, creeping like old dogs. Recording all the days, recording in the dark. Only taking one of a kind. My flow is going off. I wasn't torn apart, it was just a work of art. Had to read mine at the same time, get to know my heart. It's hard to make a smile when you know you're not happy. I'm not as useless when you're at me. Cuffs on my Nikes, no longer about the khakis. And the only time I go shopping is when I got khakis. Kids from the daddy, mom's still a junior. Oh, you gon' make a sentence, I say you don't even know who we are. Kinda rude me to move to a new city and get over my past like I just got over puberty. I'm still amused by the jokes and the foolery. Niggas get their rights when it's running. I was born to be the greatest. Out of 3 sons, I'm the favorite. That's why you got me bumping on your playlist. I was born to be the greatest. That's a great like crazy. So all you do is play games, need a base and a ball. Your face looking sore when your case got ignored.
So can we drop in Michael?
You
We
ain't
have to
hating
let
on
all
the
the songs
law.
play.
You just hating on me more.
We let
Quit
them
debating
go
on the
ahead. Oh yeah, for the
score. When you
live.
cut the bass off, your girl shaking to
Okay,
it more.
Lloyd.
You were begging at the most if you begging
No,
to
just
the
leave it.
Lord.
If it's leave it
Turning
for the
on the
live, it's
phone
good.
every time
Live
you
is
get a
good.
call. That's the life for the low. The high never fall. There's a very fine line between the sky and the floor. I was right all along. I was dying for the cause. All the president letting foreign this buy on the stores. Man, I'll be my business, I'm my demand. That's of course. Cause after all of that, I'm a shine. I was born to be the greatest. Out of 3 sons, I'm the favorite. That's why you got me bumping on your playlist. I was born to be the greatest. You can even hear it in my cadence. Write songs, then I wonder what a day. I was born to be the greatest. There's no surprise, Mason is my alias. They just knew that somehow I would make it. I was born to be the greatest. Never satisfied with the latest. If I'm invited to put me on your eight, I was born to be the greatest. Out of 3 sons, I'm the favorite. That's why you got me bumping on your playlist. I was born to be the greatest. You can even hear it in my cadence. Write songs, then I wonder what a day. I was born to be the
Yo, we were born to be the greatest out here on Flatline Radio, guys. It's all about the greats. Talking about greats, I'm chilling here with Mutlatsi in studio today, and she's my guest. She's hanging out on the canvas, and I'm just so excited to have her in studio because I think she's just absolutely fantastic and phenomenal, and I think she's the you know, the peak to look to for young ladies, you know.
Wow.
And just in terms of how she carries herself and what she represents, even without knowing too much. Mutlatsi, how are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you, gentlemen. What?
Yeah.
Thank you for having me here
Awesome.
on the canvas and everyone in the studio.
Yes.
You really briefed me up there in that intro. Thank you.
Only a pleasure.
Yeah.
Only
so,
a pleasure.
Yes. So I'm Mutlatsi. Hi, everyone, all the
Yes.
listeners.
If you didn't know.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, let me start off by saying that we're here at the Box Shop, and originally I'm from Pimville here in Soweto.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so happy to be here, on the eve of Youth Day, you know,
Yes.
just to pump up, all the young listeners out there, reaching out to Africa, really just being on this platform.
Fantastic.
Hoping to get to know each other better through the show.
Fantastic. No, this is phenomenal, guys, and this is what the canvas is about.
Yeah.
It's a, like I was saying to you, we don't want to get too proppy about profiling, you know.
Yes.
We take down that stiffness, you know. Let's get to the sauce, you
Got
know.
you.
What makes you tick? What makes you dope? You know what I'm saying? What makes you Mutlatsi that I see like, baby girl got something.
Okay. Wow. That's on you. But what makes me tick? Look, I mean, I'm a creative. So there are many things, that make me tick. I think we'll touch on a few today.
Fantastic.
I was just still touching on my background.
Yes.
Being originally
Oh yes. I'm glad that I could bring you home. You know,
Oh, yes.
you look like one of the
Oh,
runaways
yes.
that don't come back.
I am not a
Let's
runaway,
tell the truth, guys. Does she
I'm
look
here.
like she's Soweto? She don't look like she's Soweto no more. Let's tell the
Oh,
truth,
guys.
fellas. You know what I'm saying? I got the guys in the studio here like, Soweto. As soon as you said I'm from Pimville, they're like,
No, guys. I'm from Zone 5, Pimville.
What?
Okay?
What?
I did leave when I was about 8.
Okay.
And
So it really is a runaway. We're dealing with a runaway here.
The origin is the most important. How, guys? Okay.
No, I'm playing. You know, I love to play around, but no, I'm glad that I could bring you home. I'm glad Flatline Radio could bring you home because, you know, we're about bringing it to
Yes.
home base. You know?
I'm happy to be here.
No, great.
And then I mean it's coming from here and growing up in Pietermaritzburg predominantly from my childhood.
Yes.
Maybe it's good to note that I was raised by Mamkhulu and Babamkhulu, so that's your mother's older sister and husband.
Oh, wow.
If I have to translate.
Oh wow.
So I think the childhood was kind of layered in that sense.
Yeah.
And I mean, it was on an unfortunate note that I got to grow up with Mamkhulu and Babamkhulu, as my mother had passed on when I was 8.
Oh wow.
So, but yeah, so life, I mean, got really interesting when I got to KZN and started, you know, the second part of my primary schooling there.
Yes.
And then just before high school, we moved to Pretoria.
Yes.
So obviously the parents work, you know, moved, so we all uprooted.
Yes.
And yeah, I went to Pretoria High School for girls, and later on went to study graphic design and multimedia at the Design School Southern Africa.
Woo! We got a graduate. We
So-
got a graduate. I
so-
knew there's something about you. You could read as well.
So guys, I need to we starting with the whole creativity and what makes me
Yes.
tick.
No, for real. For
So
real.
I mean, obviously, early tertiary, even late high school, you kind of, you know, start zoning in on your interests, like what you like, what you're about.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I started with having an interest in modeling and you know, drama at school.
Clever the look, guys. Do you think the
No, just a
the
few.
mirror told you, hey?
Just thank you. Thank you. I'll take that compliment.
Take it.
And you know, just started having, so it was still, you know, on the surface, you know, you have every young person at that time likes TV, I think, and things that are
That's natural.
out in
It's
the-
natural to
in the open. I
Yes.
was drawn to that. So it was that, and then I really started my interest and the
Yes.
things that now really make me tick started kind of kicking in when I was on the set of a very first TV advert that I did.
Wow.
And I was actually leading. I was
Oh,
leading.
wow.
My
Yeah.
very first TV ad.
Oh wow.
So I
you,
don't
had
know.
you had to start off
They
like
used
a
to
boss.
tease me a lot when I used to come back and visit
Yeah.
in my hood in Poonville, my neighbors and stuff. It was a Kno Seasons Dice ad.
Okay, cool.
So in the ad, it's about, you know, a young lady that's getting married.
Yes.
And because she ate from the pot.
Yes.
Before the wedding date started to rain.
Oh no.
So that's what happens in the ad. So every time people used to see me, like, if you eat from a pot before your wedding day, it'll rain on your wedding day.
Oh jeez.
And then the Mafiki Solo song would start.
Oh,
Hey,
wow.
Booty. That was me,
No,
guys.
I think that's built for
I take
superstardom, eh? So is that how you started out in this game?
No, well, look, that was my start. But
phenomenal.
that's when, you know, things kind of stopped being superficial, and just that experience of being on that set made me, you know, started opening my eyes to the world around me. You know, so the world of production. You know.
Yes.
So
yes.
it was that's no longer about you know, being in front of the camera, and
Yes.
even though that's still, you know, something that I love.
No, for real.
But yeah, that's when I think I was then introduced to the magic of production.
Yes. The magic that happens.
Yes,
in
and
production.
then guys, then I started ticking. So
Cool.
yeah,
So we're gonna go to some music. This is exciting. I've got some questions. I love what your story, and I love how you're unpacking it for the listeners and allowing them to really get involved in what your journey has been. And I think, as creatives, I mean, this is the core of what that canvas is.
Yeah.
That's why I told you, Motlatsi, I just want you to come here, relax, and be able to express yourself, because this is what it's about. I
Yeah.
think as creatives, we all have these interesting journeys, but we don't share them. You know, we don't get to say, like, you know, this is what I did, this is what I did. I don't know how I even ended up in the back end of production, whatever.
Yeah.
And I think it's just a multitude of tasting or these little things to understanding even that you multifaceted or maybe even one-dimensional about your creativity.
Yes.
So guys, I'm unpacking it here, and we're just getting into this fabulous young lady's whole mission and her whole creative journey, and I'm having fun, and we're playing some music. We're gonna play another track for you. This one's from DJ Nzima, and this one's called X Yummy. Let's go.
Let's go.
Hello? We ready? Cool.
Oh, it's
Hey, ex Yami, Funa number Yami. You hear this? But let's see, I gotta fight them off, you know what I'm saying? I'm
I
trying to
see.
fight them off and fight to you know what I'm
Yeah?
saying? You know?
Okay,
We got a
okay.
destination. I'm just playing. But guys, we're having so much fun hanging out with Motlatsi in studio. And I had to get to say her name right. I had to get that click in it to know that I'm authentic. You know what I'm saying? You know,
Is it a
it's-
click?
It feels like one.
No.
Can you say it for me?
TL tla
Motlatsi.
Motlatsi. Yes.
Yeah, but isn't that a clicker a little bit
Guys,
for you?
that's so easy.
Okay, no, I'm not saying it's hard. I'm just saying, guys, you gotta get the swang right. You know what I'm saying? You don't just out here
You got
being
it.
holla beautiful, hey pretty. You know. So what did you think of that song?
Oh, that was a good jam, hey?
And the first one?
And I really like that one as well.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with either of them.
Do you
but
know why
I
I'm
got
asking you
familiar
this?
today.
Do you know why I'm asking you this?
Why?
Because we love the undiscovered gems.
Yeah.
On
Yeah.
Flatline Radio. This is what we're about.
Yeah.
Okay, so I mean, even if you think it's crap, you must say, hey.
No, they both sounded good, and I
Okay,
think
because we
some of the
got
best.
two more songs. Let's hopefully they
Alright.
all meet the standard.
Yeah.
If not, but please don't feel shy because it's not about shade or hate here. We encouraging artists to even do better. We've seen artists that have submitted to us, and it wasn't great the first time, and we were honest about it.
Okay.
And it just got better. You do you
so
understand?
they came back and
They said,
upgraded.
hey,
Wow.
hold up. You ain't gonna talk about me like that. So this is the thing. We just the canvas is just about creative collaborations. We're trying to push more collaborations. You know, I'm trying to collaborate with you as a whole brand and a creative.
Yes.
So now getting back to Motlatsi and her story. Okay, you went like I've heard. I mean, it's so awesome to get you here and unpack and discover more about you. You know, as a person, and even your upbringing, knowing that you didn't have your folks. There's a lot of things that tie into who I am as a person there. But this isn't about me. I just want to say that it's crazy because what has kept you disciplined along this journey, and is that a big part of where you're going and how you're achieving things in the industry?
What has kept me disciplined? So I would say, obviously my family and my home life, my parents being really strict and instilling certain values in me. But if I can fluff my own,
Yeah, please,
wings a little
please,
bit.
Please brush your shoulders.
It's just the nature of the person that I am. I think I'm very
Boss.
down to earth.
Okay. Okay.
So that's I'm very steady in my approach, and I'm I'd say a decider. So I really know how to see something and say, okay, no, that's my direction, and I normally, most of the time stick with it.
Oh, wow.
So I think, yeah, that's where my discipline would
Okay.
come from.
And also being a graduate, you know that most people in entertainment don't study.
So yeah, most people don't study. I don't look down on that because as much as I studied graphic design and multimedia, most of my knowledge now really, guys, it comes from my experience.
Yes.
Keeping my ears on the ground on, while with my interactions with, fellow creatives like yourself,
Yes.
and on, the sets that I've been on, I
Yes.
really absorb everything,
Yes.
just, talking to my peers that are, and connecting with them is how I really learn.
Start progressing and learning even
Yes,
faster.
because school is it's just a program, and it's I'm not obviously, I would never look down on education, but really, you when you go out there and you put yourself out there, the richness of the knowledge that you gain does
in
not
such a short
compare
time.
to a curriculum or a program.
That's such a great
in
point.
my opinion, guys.
No, that's such a great point. I think that's valid as anything.
And never putting down, obviously, just you know.
But I think this is what I want to say, Mutlatsi, is that I think I love the fact that you come from an education base, because I think it gives you more focus even in the real world.
Mm-hmm.
Would you agree with me, or would you not?
It does. It helps, obviously. Also, with when it comes to the discipline, I think that's what education, instills in us.
Yes.
Yeah, but we don't discount the experience that we gained through our
through our experience
career
and connecting with people.
Yes.
And connecting dots. You hear that, guys? She said connecting dots, didn't she?
Well, I'll say connecting dots now.
I'm playing, guys. We're hanging out with Mutlatsi and we're having so much fun, guys. And it's about you guys. It's about you guys engaging. I think she's just such an awesome and amazing creative and a well put together package. And this is also why I wanted to present her on my show today, because I come from a job called Voo's Inspired Live, Mutlatsi. And
big up, I know.
And it's about inspiration, and I
Yes.
want to also leverage of that, and this is why you were the perfect next show, because I think you're inspirational more than what you know, and sometimes it's also just about us not sharing our stories to know how we can actually inspire people. You're so well put together and everything. I'd be like, she came out at like the perfect home. Her folks did overtime with everything, and the reality is that we make a lot of excuses. I think young people, and for me, I'm trying to appeal to young people the most. Is like, guys, no one comes out of a perfect situation.
Yep.
That's the reality. But you got to decide and define who you are in everything. And for me, it's so exciting to see young ladies like yourself grabbing their own opportunities, making their own opportunities, digging their own and forging their own avenues. Which is for me is so exciting. And I think about the future of what Africa is and what's important to me. It's important that young men and ladies can respect each other in working spaces and show a great example for what the future should be. Not people like saying that, it's not another story of you had to sleep your way to the top, or
Oh, no, we'll get to that. But just to jump in on backgrounds, our different backgrounds, guys. No one comes from a perfect background. We all have our struggles. Just to motivate, especially young people out there throughout the continent, it don't be disheartened by the current employment situation. Here in South Africa,
that's
half
important to say.
of the young people are unemployed,
it's nuts.
and it is
Nuts.
daunting. And
nuts.
we almost and I want to zone in on it, because we almost like coast over it, and we tend to be more on the inspirational side of things. That's great, but let's zone in, actually focus and say this is the state of things. I can only ever motivate my next young person who comes after me, because I'm no longer a youth officially.
What?
But
Never.
I can only no, officially, guys, it ends at 34.
Are you serious?
I'm not there anymore.
What? You look like 25, baby girl. Like, you're 22.
I'll leave it at that.
Come, you. I don't
But
know. Damn.
I wanna.
Black don't crack.
No, not at all.
Damn. It's crazy.
I want to motivate young people and saying, just look at it as taking the bull by its horns yourself. Really creating those opportunities for yourself. The gist of it at the end of the day is that's what we are doing. That's what I'm doing.
Fantastic.
In my own capacity, and I'll say and reiterate that is the way to go. If they don't wait around for that phone call to that
you can't sit
interview,
and wait
whatever,
anymore. Yeah.
create it for yourself, guys, especially now on this Youth Day Eve. I just felt I was so touched earlier on, just listening to some stories that I was listening to this morning, and I just wanted to say just impart those words
No, for real.
on this platform.
No, guys, I think Matlati, that's absolutely beautiful, and I think, yeah, and guys, I think the special shows happen by themselves, if I can say that. I don't plan too much, you know, like I just roll with it. We were having a conversation off air before we started the show, and I was telling you about how chaotic. You were even asking when are you going to rest? I'm like, you know what? I actually do thrive
Yes.
of all this craziness.
Yes.
So it's sometimes understanding that and identifying it so that you can really, I think, execute cool things while all of the. Because normally I'd be like, oh, it's too hectic, too much. But now it's just like embrace that and be like, look, what am I gonna do? Am I gonna give this my best right now? Because maybe this is how it pans out for me, you know.
Yeah.
Maybe this is gonna be my crazy phase in life, and then things are gonna be chilled forever. So
Yeah.
if I don't dig in now, what am I missing? Am I missing everything, you know, and on all those kind of things. So guys, we're just unpacking what it is to as a modern day creative. Looking at even awesome ladies in the industry, and they're coming up, and Mutlatsi's just sharing her whole journey with us, and really getting into it. So guys, we're gonna get back to her story, but first we're gonna play another song for you. This one's from Lush featuring C. Brian, and this one's called Wanga Wanga. It's Flatline Radio _ on all social media. Let's get it. Yeah, you're doing great. You're doing great. You're doing great. So we're going into the wind-up part.
Is it gonna be over soon?
We've already done like 35 minutes.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
I'm glad you're not feeling it. That's awesome. I'm glad you're not feeling it. Because that means it's good.
Yeah. Okay. So I think I just have to then get to the now.
What are you
Like I'm not
what are
gonna
you
maybe I'm
doing
not
now?
gonna zone in, but I will obviously say now road up to establishing the production company.
Fantastic. Yes. I think that's perfect. No, you got it. I mean, yeah, you got enough for 2 hours. Just sit and unpack music and just chat, you know, like I said. But I'd love to do one in a while after we do a project now.
No. Once the show gets on.
Fantastic. Fantastic.
See this how much you grow, yeah. Take you out when you low, yeah. 1,000 miles, 1,000 days. There is no one out there like you. You give me love that I need, yeah. Play the sweet to my
I think the music's been good so far, man. I shocked myself.
Nice one.
But you see, that's why I also realized how important it is, because I'm just like, look at how many of these great guys just get the instead of when you're making like heartfelt stuff, like it's mad.
So I take it I can't get a request.
What
I can't.
was your song?
Just right at the end. But it's not an
Yeah, but what I can do is I can add it into the final edit for Wake if you want to request it, but we won't be able to
Oh
play it now.
yes, this is my song.
What's your song?
Fala so.
Fala so. Do you want to just write it there? And then you can actually introduce that, then we'll end the show, and then I'll put it in the edit.
Is it okay?
Can I take audio today, Mike? Can I take audio from the show today?
I'm gonna give you the visuals.
Oh, okay, that's fine. That's fine. So she's gonna introduce a song at the end of our show that I'll do in the edit. So, okay, cool. We'll be back like 5. Hey guys, welcome back. It's you hanging out on the canvas, and I'm chilling out with Matlatsi, and we've just been having the most awesome time talking about creative, and this is all about connections and collaborations. It's on the canvas. That was an awesome song. What do you think?
I like it. I like it.
Really?
Yes.
You just gonna say you like everything,
I
or
do.
is it really,
I was wondering
really?
where that artist is from exactly.
Yeah, no, Lush featuring C. Brian, Wanga Wanga. That sounds like it's coming from the up eastern Nigeria side.
Oh, yeah?
So I'll
I
get
liked
those
it.
I'll get those details. But I think I've loved everything that's
I
played
like the
today.
vibe,
Honestly.
island vibe.
Yes, very
Kind of makes me
tropical.
wanna go. Yeah.
You see yourself on a yacht? Yeah, hair blowing in the wind.
No, just being regal
Yeah.
on the beach somewhere,
Nah, awesome.
kicking the waves.
Awesome. No, that's phenomenal and fantastic,
Yeah.
guys. So yeah, like music, it's all about good music and good energies here on Flatline Radio. It's Flatline Radio _ on all social media, guys. If you want to connect, send us a message, whether good or bad. This is for you, by the people. It's Vilakazi Street. It's the Box Shop. Shout out to our partners here at the Box Shop, online, and helping us out with production on a weekly level, allowing us to bring you the coolest creative shows on the planet. So, guys, if you want to get played on Flatline Radio, you need to send your music to musicflatline@gmail.com or info@flatlinemusic.co.za, and you could get played like Superstar Mason, like DJ Ndiza, like Lush featuring C. Brian, and the likes of, guys. So yeah, please just send your music. You will always get a play on the canvas, guaranteed. And if it's dope music, like Mklatzi's saying, then you might actually end up staying on our playlist and played a little bit longer. So yeah, we've been unpacking this beautiful young lady's journey in creativity, and we just kind of want to fast track a little bit now, Motlatsi, to what's happening currently. I mean, you family to us, and we know that we're gonna have you in studio a lot. We got a lot that we're working on that we ain't gonna say shit now about, but it's coming. But this is about, we just want to give the listeners and the viewers a little bit of a taste of who this young, powerful lady is becoming.
Okay, great. So, as I said, my background is graphic design and multimedia. So, early on, just after, college, I, did, dabble in the, professional space as a graphic designer.
Yes.
This lasted for about 2 years. And,
Okay.
I was at a crossroads and I had to decide, because at the same time, simultaneously I was doing my, acting work, which is, I was doing quite a few, ad campaigns by then. I,
Cool.
had a few cameo roles on a few soapies.
Cool.
Yeah, and then now I had to decide what the direction is gonna be, because you can't also be on a 9 to 5 working schedule, and you could get called off to set at any time, so it was
Yes.
really getting a bit tough.
What am I doing?
Yeah, so then I decided, guys, like that the route is going to be in the performance kind of production
Kind of
space.
route, yeah.
But then I'll remind you that I said I was now in love with the whole process. Every time
Yes.
I'm on set now, I'm like,
Looking at everything,
I don't
like,
want
how does
to.
it
I
come
don't want to
together?
leave.
Yeah.
It's not just about the
Coming and killing the
end
job and
product.
running,
Like
yeah.
I really found it magical.
Yeah.
How everything and everyone is there.
Yes. Yes.
Doing their bit to put this whole
Package together.
package together.
Yes. Yes.
Pre and post production, everything for me was like, wow,
This is
every time
phenomenal.
I had to, there was a movie, Bunny Chow,
Yes.
that I did, and I remember it was my first time having to go and do voice for in post,
Yes. Yes.
and just to work those scenes that I had, and
Yes.
I was just always just getting inspired by this whole process.
Phenomenal.
Then the day came, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to establish my own production company. So this happened in 2016,
Oh wow.
where
Wow.
I was like, okay, we don't have a project at the moment now in 2016, but
Yeah.
we're just gonna establish
Establish
it,
ourselves. Fantastic.
and the name of the company comes from the fact that I've explained to the listeners and you guys that the world of production is so magical to me, so what would I call this production company? So it's my initials, Modern Mermaid Productions.
Wow.
So that's the name of my production company, and yeah, created and founded by myself.
Fantastic.
In
You don't want no partners?
Well, I mean, it's a journey, you know.
No.
Yeah, it's a journey. I'm pretty sure that we'll.
I'm finna get some shares, yo. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
we've
I
got
want
some good collaborators now, but
you know?
yeah. So basically, now that's where we are now, sitting in a few projects that I'm sure
That's so
next time I'm here
exciting,
we'll
yeah.
you
That's
know
so exciting.
discuss and unpack those. But yeah, it's Modern Mermaid Productions, and
Phenomenal. Phenomenal.
people should just look out
Come
for.
on, that's MMP. It's like MMG. You know what I'm saying? So I
For
think
that.
I think it's absolutely phenomenal. And big shout out to taking an idea out your head and making it something practical. I think as young Africans, we need to really make our ideas practical.
Yeah.
You know, and believe in ourselves.
Yeah.
You know.
Yes, and then just to give the listeners a bit of an idea, people will be like, okay, it's a production company.
Yes.
They obviously do entertainment based, bring out that kind of content, or people will assume, but the type of producer that I am is very different to my performance work. In that regard, I would say that I'm an entertainer, yes, of course, as a voice,
Yes.
over artist and an actress, yeah. But as a producer, I am very passionate and very, focused on addressing current social issues that
Oh, wow.
society faces, that affects especially young people. That is the kind of content you should look for, that will be coming from Modern Mermaid Productions.
Phenomenal. Mutlatsi, so I need to remind you that I need you on stage on the 2nd of July to
Yeah.
share from a MMP, from a Modern Mermaid production perspective, for the youngsters and to encourage the young ladies. I mean, we got an event collaboration with Act Africa,
Yes.
and we got a show on the 2nd of July at Johannesburg Theatre, and we as Flatline Music and Flatline Radio, we standing up against
Yes.
GBVF and human trafficking. We saying no,
Yeah.
we don't play like that.
There is no other way.
You know,
There's no
so
other option.
so I think
Yes.
that's already one collaboration that we're letting you guys know. We're letting that one little cat out the bag in regards to what our collaboration is going to be, and what we're
Yeah.
trying to also build off as two independent businesses. You know?
True. So we'll zone in next time I'm here.
Yes.
But
Yes.
the focus is and just I think you've got an idea of who we are as a
exactly who we-
production
yes.
company. Myself as an individual. Yeah.
Yes. So guys, what we're gonna do? We're gonna play one more song. Although we got two more songs on the playlist. Sorry, but we're gonna play another song. I'm gonna ask Mutlatsi what she thinks of it, and then she's gonna give us all her social media handles and everything like that, so that you guys can also know how to follow her, how to keep in touch with the MMP Productions journey, guys, and also maybe she might be looking for young interns or whatever. If you wanna also come
Yes.
in and shadow somebody that is making their way and get some hands-on experience, let's spread the love. Let's share the
100%.
information, because that's what it's also about. So this is another song. This is Mark Hayes, and this one's called Monster. Let's get it.
Let's
Flatline
hear
Radio
it.
_ guys.
Told you I need some space off, some time off, just to get these raps off. Distance from niggas who yelling scaped off, pissed off. What I need to do is play golf. Days off, but never having the patience. I had to build something from nothing. No wonder they call me Mason.
This is me.
I was born to be the greatest. Yeah.
I think it's the next one. That'll okay? Yeah, the next one.
For what? When are you going back?
That's this.
So it's not playing it.
Yeah, it's not playing.
Okay, so don't worry, I'll put that in the edit. Don't worry, I'll put that in the edit. So maybe we just play like 30 seconds of this, then we can go down nicely, and then we'll go into the last bit of the show.
Okay, sorry. I'm really sorry.
No worry, that's my fault it's not playing. We should have checked. But we haven't heard this. This is the
This is
one.
the one.
This is actually the one. No, sorry, bro. Imagine.
That is so funny.
Awesome.
And he felt so bad. He's like, I'm so sorry.
I'm like, it's not your fault, Josh. what a playlist. It's like so all over the place. I love it. How's the song that you asked me for? Is it a Portuguese song? Or
Yeah.
Is it okay?
It's just my favorite song at the moment.
That's awesome. I think it's amazing.
It is mainstream a bit, but I love it.
I love that we can also just add that piece of you in the
Yeah. You can just say it's like it's my favorite song at the moment.
So what we're going to do is I'm going to say a little bit, and I'm going to allow you to say one more message to the youth, just because it's you play tomorrow. And then, no, first I'm going to ask you, please give me your social media handles. Then I'll ask you what's your special message for the youth. And then you can actually say, guys, I'm ending the show with a song called What. It's my favorite song right now. And then we're done straight after. Cool.
Stage is empty, spots to fade. Draw your lines, staring me out. The monster within you, bringing me down. And it's cold inside my shell.
What time are you here tomorrow, Mike? In the morning? 6? Shit.
6 to 11.
Shit, dog. That's a day and a half. Shit. That was me the whole of last week, dog. Fuck, dude, it's nothing worse.
Entertainment requires crazy hours.
Oh, it's nuts, bro. And imagine, this is why we closed. Imagine, dog. It's nuts, dog. It's nuts. Let's really try and lock in this mic for Saturday.
Okay?
Let's really try and lock in this mic for Saturday.
Yeah, no, we just have to find a place. But I think everyone will be there. There were only like 4 of us last time to get a bigger group.
No, that's cool. I like a group of 6.
No, we want to like go big
Squad deep.
team.
That's awesome, actually. Then you got
But
enough.
whoever makes
yeah,
it, makes
makes
it.
But it's also nice to
And you can kind of keep that group going.
yeah, for real. Because now, even if 1 or 2 people can't make it, you've always got like a crew. Yeah, it's awesome.
It's fine, never tired.
I actually thought this was a rap song. That's also why I'm a bit confused.
Yeah, this is like
Like, this is like so, like, white. Yeah, like, it's out of a movie. Or something.
please can you yeah, that was so
Hey, monsters and monsters and monsters. Mark Hayes. Motlatsi,
What did I think?
your opinion of that song?
Like I didn't expect the vibe. It was
Same,
very
I must admit.
different to all our other songs today, but kudos. It's not my personal
Cup of tea?
cup of tea, but I can definitely see the market.
You wouldn't
for
mind it in
so
the background
I
there.
don't. I wouldn't mind it. I don't trash it at all.
No, shout out to Mark. I think
Yeah,
it was,
shout out to Mark.
I think it was very cinematic, if I could say my
was,
description.
yeah.
It seems like something that was made for like a movie production,
Yeah.
dramatic drums and all of those things. But yeah,
Anyway,
but I mean,
maybe it's a mood song. Maybe
I think
just
so.
today.
That's what I think. That's the best
Yeah.
description I could actually say.
Yeah.
Is it sounded very moody.
Yeah.
In terms of mood style music. So shout out to Mark. Shout out to Superstar Mason. Shout out to DJ Nzima. Shout out to Lush.
Lush, all of them, all the
Yeah,
artists
guys.
that we heard today.
All the music's been absolutely phenomenal today. And it's been Mutlatsi, shout out to you making this show being the juice in
I
the
just
mix.
can't
You know?
believe it's all over now.
Yeah, it's crazy how quick it goes. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But I just want to say big shout out to you and being the juice in the mix today.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
we ain't them diluted people up in
Yeah.
Flatline. You know what I'm saying, guys? So we're the number one plug for the independent. It's all about Africa to the world, and really being about Africans embracing each other, showing each other love, and really lifting up the next guy and saying we can all make it. No one has to get pulled down for us to make it. You know,
Not at all.
we can elevate each other. Is what the canvas is here for. It's what Flatline Radio is here for. It's your attitude. It resonates from you, and it's awesome. You know what I'm saying? So. I just want to say from Flatline's perspective to Mutlatsi, we just want to say keep on shining, keep on being you. Young ladies that are beautiful doing their own thing is we respect that, you know, we respect that. We respect you because you respect yourself.
Thank
You know,
you.
put some respect on Mutlatsi's name when you come to Flatline.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is. And on a real level, guys, no, as much as we also joking and you know me, I always want to make a joke out of everything, but on a real level, this is the change that we want to see. We want to show young ladies like Mutlatsi so much respect because that's what society needs. We don't want to hear these lockdown numbers with GBV, VF, and
Yes.
human trafficking. We like, what's the point of having all these opportunities when our kids aren't safe? You know, so this is the transition that we're talking about. Guys, so yeah, it's just been phenomenal, guys. If you want to get played like what you've heard here on the station today, it's musicflatline@gmail.com or info@flatlinemusic.co.za, and you can get played like Superstar Mation, like DJ Nzima, like Lush, like Mark Hayes, and Mutlatsi's got a special track that she wants to add into the mix to end off today's show with just some sugar and spice for you guys. But before we go, guys, tomorrow's Youth Day.
Yeah.
Okay, me one of them youths, you know, me one of them youths as
Yeah.
well, and like my message is a message that I want to resonate from Flatline Radio and Flatline Music as well, guys. I just want to say, be young, be bold, and be brave. You know, the realest things are done by the bravest. Is what I want to say, and that's the Flatline message to all young people, guys. Is that be bold and be brave. You know, the realest things are achieved by the brave people. The bravest ones that can actually stand up and do something about something are the ones that actually go out there and achieve something. My name's Dillaman Watts. It's at Dillaman Watts on all social media. Like I was saying, it's at Flatline Radio on all social media. I'm handing over to Mutlatsi to actually give you a message for inspiration.
Yeah.
And she's also gonna choose the closing track for
Yes.
today as well. And yeah, she's just also gonna give a positive message from all of us here on Vilakazi Street.
Yeah. Yes, guys. So I'm, shutting it down today for all of you.
Uh-huh.
And I just want to say, just like all the artists that we heard, these are people that believe that, a platform is there. They'll create their own platform. So my message out to the youth is alluding to what I said earlier, that, the ball is in your court. Your life is in your hands. Take care of yourself. Really, really love who you are, express who you are, take time to enjoy your growth. Don't rush for things don't rush for anything, actually. Enjoy your youth.
Yes.
And take it day by day. Don't get, let down by the state of things in, your country, all over the continent where you are here in Mzansi. Don't let unemployment get you down. I'm just, sending out all my love and,
Yes.
optimism.
Yes. Let's stay optimistic.
Sprinkling it all over you.
Yes.
And
yes.
saying that, you are powerful. Be great. Just go out there and be great in everything that you do. My handles are Motlatsi Mahibila on Instagram.
Yes. Motlatsi.
Motlatsi.
More.
Mo, M-O-T-L-A,
Yes.
T-S-I.
Great, guys.
Mahibila, M-A-H-I-B-I-L-A.
Yeah, you got it.
And it's Motlatsi Mahibila on Facebook as well.
Fantastic.
And it's at M Mahibila on Twitter.
Fantastic.
So, guys, if you want to interact with me, we can do that on Instagram and Facebook mostly.
Yes.
And
Yep.
look out for Modern Mermaid Productions
Fantastic.
content. Inbox me on, whatever questions you might have,
Fantastic.
what it is that you are studying. We're still
Look
going
out for
to
intern
get,
opportunity, guys. Come
yeah,
shadow.
we'll still, we'll
come learn.
interact and chat on that, and
Fantastic.
look out for the official, launches of, different products, projects from Modern Mermaid Productions on the way. In fact,
Yes.
I'm so happy for being here today, because this is like, just an interlude into
So much that's about to
so
happen,
much
guys.
that's about to happen.
Spice.
So power to you, the youth.
Yeah, man.
And of course, we always have to commemorate and respect the youth
Let's not forget the
of
lost ones.
1976,
Yeah,
the
man.
sacrifice they made for us. So let's not forget that, guys. And yeah, I'm going to sign out with my favorite song at of the moment. Just to put it out there that I was here.
Yes.
The song is called Falaso,
Yes.
and it's by Puto Portuguese.
Awesome, guys. We love you. It's Flatline Radio _ on all social media. Africa to the world, the #1 plug for the independent.
And thank you, everyone in the studio, and Dylan and Watts for having me.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Awesome, my lady. Thank you so
Awesome.
much. Mad love, guys. Peace. Sick.
Yeah,
Done.
done, guys.
That's
Just
it.